Shit. Yeah, go.
All right, Paul. Name, age, sponsors, and how you doing?
Cody, 32, Terrible One, Fast and Loose, Dead Leisure, Vans and Lux. No, I'm doing good, man.
All right.
Doing good.
All right. What was the flight like to America?
Man, the flight's pretty sick to America. You just, I think it's 13 hours straight. Easy done.
Yep.
Pretty, just sleep the whole way.
Yeah, just went on your own?
Yeah, I've been on my own a few times now. I kind of like it like that.
Yep.
Because you sort of just running your own show, especially at the airport. You don't have to wait for anyone.
So tell us about the trip. Where'd you go and for how long?
The one I just went on, so I flew into LA. Chris picks me up at the airport, drives to San Diego. We stayed there for like 3 days, just unpacked the bikes, put them all back together, and get ready to go to, where did we go? Colorado. We flew to Colorado from San Diego, landed in Colorado. Josh was already there and Corey cruising around. They picked us up from the airport, and from there, man, I can't remember exactly the names of like every place we went to in Colorado. I wouldn't have a clue, dude, because you're just in a van.
Yep.
Fucking side doors closed. You're just cruising through a place you don't even know. But dude, it was unreal. So they picked us up and straight to a first bowl, which was like the steepest thing I've probably ever ridden, and that was the start of that trip. And I think we were there for like a week, camping every night. Dude, bears and cougars, like mountain lions, around your campsite every night. That's fucking wild.
For real?
Yeah. And then just waking up in the morning and cruising to a different bowl, riding them, get some clips with Vish. Have you met Vish?
No.
Sick.
I would have thought, who normally films Fast and Loose stuff?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Except me, because I'm not allowed.
You can't.
I can't do the zoom in, zoom out thing. Like, no matter how hard I try, it's fucking shaky as hell.
So Vish has been doing some filming for Fast and Loose?
That trip, he did, because it was part of a Vans thing, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows now, so I should be allowed to talk about it.
And then we went up further north?
After Colorado?
Yeah.
After Colorado, man, we drove back to Huntington Beach. Dovey and Paul, you know Paul, the German dude?
Tollins?
Yep. Legend of a bloke. We cruised back to Huntington Beach because Dovey and Paul have a Vans comp to do. So they were doing that, and the whole time they were doing that. That was a cool thing, but I was just like, man, I hope the boys don't make finals, because you go from camping in this sick national parks, like riding these bowls, no one's around, to just grandstands and people screaming and waving and shit, and you're just like, I don't want to be here.
Yep.
So, but as they do, they made finals.
They did do well, didn't
they? So we had to stay another night, wait for them.
That sucks when your friends do good, eh?
Yeah, and I feel like a dick because it was a cool thing to watch too, but I didn't want to be there. I just wanted to go back on the road.
Yep.
And so they did that. They did fucking awesome. Dovey killed it. And then we jumped back in the Vans, fueled them up, and started heading to Oregon. And that was pretty fucking cool, man.
Awesome.
And yeah,
Northwest. Big bowls.
That's like trees. Yeah, proper old forest that have never been touched, never been cut down by humans. Which was a pretty wild trip. That's when we got on the boat and stuff like that.
Yeah, tell us about the boat trip.
John Glassett.
Yep.
Super gnarly BMX head. You probably know of him.
I hadn't heard of him, but I just tried to suss him out a little bit when we were doing this.
He's done a lot, man. I guess he just doesn't post it or anything like that. The Distant Drummer is the name of the boat, dude, and it's this like old school sailboat. It's called a schooner. That's the type of boat. I never knew that. 72 foot, dude. It's driven by a diesel engine when the sails aren't working. And we just loaded all our camping gear and bikes onto that and took off for, I think it was 5 days all up.
Yeah, right. I thought you were just going from like land to land. So this was to get somewhere. This was a...
We took that boat to get to Orcas Island.
Yep.
Which I'm pretty sure you can drive to. But I never looked on a map because I was on a boat like thinking, fuck, how good's this, dude? We're just cruising along on a boat. Bikes are like on the back of the deck. It's a 3-hour trip from where we were docked to Orcas Island.
Yep.
And just hanging out the whole time, waiting to get there. That was wild, man. We had some crazy times on that boat. Heaps of swimming. Probably not that much riding, to be honest. We rode the island for a few hours one afternoon, and we rode the Shire trails, which is next level. I seen them. I walked into the trails. That's another spot we had to get to on the boat, and I was just like, man, these trails are not for me. They're just monsters.
Yep.
And fast. Like if you got no brakes, you're just like, holy shit.
Where are you at with trails these days?
I don't know. I kind of get scared of them. Like I'm scared of jumping straight. I like just going straight up sort of thing. The Shire trails.
Yep.
They were gnarly. I did them once and I couldn't, like I was struggling and I was like, oh man, I don't want to stuff these dudes' trails up. So I stopped, had a beer, sat there and watched the dudes for a while, and then I was like, nah, I need to give this a proper crack. Like I'll probably never come back. So I think it took 3 goes to get all the way through on this one line, which to me looked the safest, but was still insane.
Yeah.
Like crazy on-off berms and step downs and stuff. There's a section there with a 180 berm, and it's the most stuck I've ever felt on my bike because you're going that quick.
The G's.
Yeah, you crouch down and you're going through the berm, and if you tried to stand up, you wouldn't be able to. Like it's just holds you.
Yep.
And if you went over that berm, man, you would go so far into the bush, I reckon, like a rocket. I think after the Shire trails, that was the last boat mission, man. I'm pretty sure we started heading back to where we first left off. And then from there, that was kind of towards the end of the trip, really.
Mm-hmm. You guys still have that, you're still kind of connected enough to be like, oh yeah, let's make something happen, then you just fly across the other side of the world and just hang up like you.
I hope that lasts forever, eh? I hope we're in our 40s and doing that, just chasing balls. I got no plan on stopping, and I don't think, them dudes do it full time. I don't think they'll ever stop.
It's hard to leave it. Hard for it to leave your body, I think.
You think about it every day, hey?
Yeah. What else do you think about?
I wake up and my mind's just like, full noise, like doesn't even warm up, just pinning. And I'm just like, all right, what are we doing? Coffee. And then I open the back door, I can see my ute and my shed, and I just go, all right, what can I do today on the ute? If it's raining, like I'll be in the shed all day. But if it's sunny and I've got no little jobs, I'm like, all right, probably go for a ride.
Yep.
But yeah.
You're a tinkerer.
Yeah.
You can't,
it calms me down to do something.
Yep.
When I'm sitting, I'm just like, I'm not sitting comfortably. I'm just like, what can I be doing?
Yep.
I find it hard to watch movies. ADD, man. I reckon that's what it is.
And what's been going on work-wise? I see you've quit council.
Council, that's got to be like touching 4 years ago, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That was the worst job I've ever had. Working on rubbish, like dozers that have been pushing rubbish all day. I've seen everything that you throw out, like caught in the machinery that I need to work on. I was working on a dozer one day. There's an excavator beside me digging a hole. The animal ambulance rock up in their van, back the van up, open the back doors, and just push a dead horse out into this hole. And I'm just like, is this for real?
An ambulance?
Animal ambulance.
An animal ambulance.
Yeah. Just this brown dead horse just flops out the back of this van, dude. That was
Holy
hectic.
Shit,
yeah,
man.
And I'm just touching the stuff, like cuts all over me from riding. You can't be clean. It's not a job where you're clean, and things are going in you. And the way I think, I'm just like, I wonder, like the bacteria. Like you start thinking microscopic, and you're like, what's crawling inside me right now?
You get on a microscopic level.
Yeah,
wow.
well, you think about it, man.
Yep.
There's stuff getting around out there. It'd be hectic. That was loose, man.
So you had enough.
I had enough of that one. Where did I go after that? I think after that, oh yeah, got a sick job. Worked for a dude named Mick. Has a workshop in Yatala. I was his field service diesel fitter, and he was a legend and still is a legend. So I've worked for him twice, because I worked for him for 2 years. Then I went to the Pilbara in Western Australia, did that, and then came back and worked for Mick again.
Yep.
And then I was like, I need a break from diesel fitting, it's killing me.
Yep.
So I had a big break, like, man, 7 months or something.
Yeah, right.
Just hanging out in my shed, building my own car.
No work.
Yeah, happily just chilling.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
Yep. Just for someone who's not aware, just tell me what a diesel mechanic does.
Righto. Cool. So
Think of me as an idiot, and I don't know.
yeah, I do think like that. Generally about you. So heavy earth moving diesel fitter is like the name of my trade. That's what it says on my certificate, and it's just fixing or repairing, maintaining, rebuilding
Big ass machines.
earth moving equipment.
Yep.
If it can destroy the land, I can fix it. Which is fucking shit ass.
I think that's what you were telling me about.
Dude, it wears you down.
Yeah.
Because you're like,
Yep.
you're looking at some of the stuff that you can repair is just like moves so much dirt within, like you're on a roster, you're on 7 days off, 7 days off, 7 days on, 7 days off, or 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, whatever you're doing. And in that time, these machines are that big that you'll go to back to that mine site, and there'll be new mountains of dirt, like proper mountains that they've just created in 2 weeks. And you're just like, holy, like that's how much they move.
Yep.
And after a while, I think that wears you down a bit. You're just like, this is not nice for the
soul.
Yeah. Just ripping the earth up.
Yep.
When you care. If you don't care, then good on you, go for it. Because it's a pretty gnarly job as it is.
Yep.
Like, it's a bit bogan. Just, you want to see like all this diesel soot come out of the engine, and you're like, hell yeah, dude. And you're just like, oh man, it's cool, but it's not cool, sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know.
So you went out solo.
So I've gone out solo, right? And that was just, I don't know, it felt like a good time to do it. And I was pretty scared, still am, like it's new, it's like a month old. But I thought it would be predominantly earth moving equipment that I'd be getting asked to work on.
Yeah.
Which is what I do, but I've had all these people hit me up to work on old Land Cruisers, which is what I really want to do.
Yep.
So it's kind of,
that'd be cool. You just find your own little niche.
Yeah, it's kind of just happening without even sort of doing anything.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yep.
And it's nicer on the body. It's a nicer, like, just in general. Normally someone that owns an old car is a pretty cool person, like a bit quirky, got some stories.
Yep. I want to go back to something you said earlier.
What?
I found it interesting with you. You scream a lot when you air.
Just for fun.
You make cool noises.
Yeah.
I've always wondered where that come from. Like, I think it's a good thing because I feel like people don't use their voices enough these days. You know what I mean?
I think I do it when I know I'm about to case or land flat, and it probably helps with like the impact on your body. I don't know. Like, just let it all out before that bang on the coping, or you just see the coping go past you, and you're like, oh yeah, true, I'm gonna land flat here.
Yep.
So just yell and absorb it with your voice. I don't know, man.
That's cool.
But yeah, I do yell a lot.
It reminds me of you.
That's sick.
You've got your signature on making noises in the air.
Screaming eagle. That's what Matt says all the time.
So, tell us about Sophia. How's things going with her?
She's good, man. She's actually in Bali right now.
Yep.
Her and Rosie, one of her friends, on a little skate mission. She's been sending me heaps of photos of like all the crazy bowls over there.
They're both on skateboards, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Rosie rips.
Yep. It's cool that you both like have that thing, you know.
Yeah.
Something that you're so invested in. It's cool to have someone that's also, you know, like it might be much harder to have a relationship.
For sure, man. I've been with like people before where they don't really understand BMX, so and I normally just pull the pin because you know what's going to last longer, and that's riding. So catch you later. Because I wouldn't not go riding just because we're meant to be hanging out today or something.
Yep.
Bugger that.
Yep.
Sort of kills the feeling a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, they really do need to have a pretty good understanding, appreciation for it.
Yeah. Man, like Sophia's never said a thing about it. She's going overseas and hanging out with everyone, and she's just like, yeah, go get it. I think I stress more about that sort of stuff than she does. She's like, you got to go.
Yep.
And sometimes I'd be like, I don't really want it. I don't feel like doing that. She's like, nah, man, send it.
So would you say she overall has a positive impact on your relationship with BMX?
100%, dude. She never says a bad thing about it.
Mad.
Yeah. Probably if I'm not riding enough, she'd be like, dude, you haven't been out this week. What's going on?
Yep.
She like checks up on me. So she probably can tell when I'm getting the shits.
What's the Gold Coast like? How do you find living there?
Man, it's fun, but it's pretty blown out, eh? I think I'm just sick of being around heaps of people at the moment, and even though you have the most like beautiful beaches that people leave rubbish on for some reason, and then like awesome hinterlands and stuff like that, there's just at least 50 people around you at all times.
Yeah,
I feel that's a pretty I reckon
comes a bit much.
You want to, I don't know if that's a thing like when you get older or something, but yeah, because I'm kind of from where I'm from is there's bugger all people. It's like a town of 3,000, and then that like the BMX scene there died off, and I moved to Brisbane, and Brisbane was a happening thing, and I was all about it. I was like, hell yeah, this is sick. But now I've gone back to wanting to be around no one. So it kind of goes in cycles, I guess.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, like happily just live a little peaceful life away somewhere.
Still got the bush in you? Maybe,
don't know, man.
To get on that Wilton lifestyle.
Yeah.
Seems to have served him well.
Yeah, man. Matty, my roommate, this is pretty interesting. He went up the Cape for 6 or 7 weeks just on his own, and then when he came back,
damn, that's ballsy on his own.
Yeah, it was gnarly. Like had some crazy times, like getting bogged on his own and shit. When he come back, man, he couldn't. It was hard for him to come riding with us because he didn't want to be around like 10 people. That's wild, I reckon. Yeah. He was just been away that long that he was happy just being alone and just couldn't handle like 10 dudes. Yep. I was like, that's the coolest shit ever. I was like blown away when he told me that. Yeah. So I guess it kind of happens.
Do you find that with the Fast and Loose guys? I know you guys talk about, you know, when typically you guys would camp, right? Get on a trip, go and camp in the wilderness on your own. But they're from pretty busy areas too, right?
Yeah. But I think, I don't know, like, they're all pretty good. Like, they don't care too much. Yeah. They all enjoy getting out there and not being around everyone for sure. I know Chris could definitely live on his own in a wooden hut and just write books for the rest of his life, and he'd be like hell stoked.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. Like with Chris, I mean, I don't know them all that well. I know a little bit about Chris and, you know, and Jason's influence, and like bringing all. I guess, you know, when you love bikes and you love riding quarters, you're going to get along. But
100%, man. But we also get along as mates too. Like we could all not ride and would still happily go visit each other, which is pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I reckon. Like, it's gotten to that level.
Awesome.
Yeah. You'd fly to another country to see each other,
Yeah.
even if you weren't riding.
Yeah.
You'd be happy not to ride sometimes.
Yeah.
You've probably ridden that much together, just like, let's do something different, man. Like, fucking just go somewhere and hang out.
So what are the kind of short-term plans with Fast and Loose?
I don't know. It's getting pretty hectic at the moment, especially with that Vans clothing thing.
Yeah.
That's
And
pretty,
there was like when I was doing this thing, like I saw that new line, hats and shirts and
yeah.
zines and stuff.
Yep.
It's pretty
That's
cool.
like pretty much, man, the cool thing about all the hats, like the artwork and the shirt and stuff, is if anyone's got a cool idea, like anyone, they just send it to Josh or Corey, and they'll be like, fuck, that's cool as hell. So, and then we just print it on a shirt. So it'd be like some BMXer that's really good at drawing or something.
Yeah. So you exploit people.
Come on, man. They want, it's like showing their art off.
Yeah, no, I get you. That is cool.
Yeah, I reckon that's rad. There was a dude in we had a jam at Colorado Springs, and he was riding, having a sick time, and at the end of the jam he said, he went up to Corey, he's like, man, I do all this artwork, and I think he showed Corey on his phone, like swiping through all these photos and stuff, and Corey's like, fuck, that's cool. He's like, yeah, if you just want to use it, go for it. And so we did.
Yep.
And old mate's stoked, and we're stoked.
Which one is it?
Man, I think it's one of the new ones. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I'd have to ask Corey.
Yeah, no, I love that idea.
Yeah. It's just low
Keep
key.
it in-house, you know?
It's like nearly DIY, I reckon.
And obviously more trips.
Yeah.
That's just kind of a given, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope so. We're going to do that Nimbin jam. And then Tamworth jam.
I don't know anything about that.
While the dudes are here. Well, Corey and Josh are here. And Chris might fly over soon. And we're going to have a Nimbin jam, Fast and Loose jam. And then we're going to have a Tamworth one too, because Tamworth's a bit dead at the moment. So
that is a sick place to do a jam.
Tamworth, man, it's a cool skate park. And all the shine off the concrete's gone now.
Oh,
so you can proper rip it without being scared that you're going to slip out.
Yep.
And 10 minutes down the road, there's a caravan park with just a huge open grass field that looks out over Tamworth. Mint spot, man.
Love that for you.
Yeah, that'd be good, eh?
I just love the idea of taking BMX to the regions.
Yeah, 100%, man.
There's something, I don't know,
I reckon that's where it matters.
genuine about that.
It's so easy in a city for a kid to be exposed to BMX because, like, look at this, man. Look at the people that they're around. Just go to the skate park and you could probably see your favourite rider.
Yep.
But when you go like 6 hours inland, dudes, and you rock up, and like as a kid, I remember Chris Edgar and
I remember Chris Edgar. He's from
Clint
Bundaberg,
Miller.
right?
Yeah. No, I think Chris is from Brisbane, isn't he? Like being Lee scene back in the day. And Clint Miller rocked up to Emerald Skate Park for a jam, and I was just like, holy shit, man.
Yep.
Mick Bazan.
Yep.
I think when I was 18, he was at Blackwater Skate Park. Would have been just before a few years before I moved to Brisbane. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, you're joking. But then kind of get to see that all the time if you live in a built-up area or whatever.
Yep.
So yeah.
They're nice. Good
Regions are the go, man.
Yeah. So have you learned any new tricks lately or what?
Nah, I got like 3. That's about it. It's pretty sad, eh? That's why I never like try not to. Well, I suppose my Instagram is pretty boring. I don't post much. I'm like, who wants to see another tabletop? Like, fuck, how many times can you look at that and be like, that?
I can see how you get in that mindset, but
that's sick.
the people who don't die, I've seen.
I don't know, man. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's a weird thing.
But how do you feel about tricks and progression? Like, what is BMX? Like, what is it that keeps you so psyched on? It's just a feeling, right?
Yeah, 100% feeling, man. Like,
does that feeling have to be improving all the time, or are you just happy with?
Not at all. It's just the feeling just has to be like hitting the quarter right, feeling nice, and just landing with all the transition, and that's it. That's as simple as, like, that's all I want.
Yep.
And if you get that, if I get that, I'm just like super satisfied with the day. So yeah, I don't really want to learn anything. I don't have any desire to like go out there and, I don't know, try like learn tail whips 10 foot out. That sounds hectic, dude. Like that would not work out well. I've tried backflips into foam pits.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah. Yeah, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Do just something simple, but do it good.
Yeah.
You know.
I think the older you get to, you probably get better at it. Like, you just keep doing that one thing. Tabletop. Post it up. I wonder how many I have on my Instagram. It'd be funny to go count them all. Probably hundreds, dude. Just different scenery in the background. That's it. Same trick. Fuck, that's funny.
What's your relationship with social media these days?
I think it's going back to where it was when I first got on Fit. Like, I hated it.
Yep.
I remember when Dre hooked me up on Fit, he'd be like, man, you need to get Instagram and you need to post more photos. And I'd just be like, what? Why? Like, who cares? Because I was fresh out of Blackwater at that time too. Yep. So like Instagram, I was like, fucking Instagram, what the fuck's Instagram? And then I think I fell into it pretty gnarly for a few years, like used it heaps. And now I'm just like, you ever just thought about like, man, what is the point of Instagram?
All the time.
It's weird, don't you think? So now, I don't know, I can see the good sides of it. Like for my little business, it's pretty sick because it's a good way to promote what I'm doing.
Yep.
Make an income. I suppose people use it for that too. But there's some weird things about it too, I feel. I feel a little bit of pressure every now and again. I'd be like, I should probably post something. But even that thought in itself is strange because if people think because you haven't put a photo up that you've just stopped riding, then that's weird. Yeah. And I've had people hit me up like, man, have you been riding much lately? Because I haven't seen you put a photo up.
I think everyone would just naturally do. I would do that
for like 3 weeks.
You think of a BMX dude you haven't seen for a while, and you're like, oh, I guess he doesn't do shit now.
I don't think like that. I think of like, I don't know. I think I have there's a few dudes that I know of, like you're one of them, that you know are just lifers. Like they're gonna, no matter what they're doing, they're gonna be doing BMX for their whole life. And just because you're not posting it all the time doesn't mean you're not doing it. Like you're cruising around with Theo in the car park and Leo, let's call him fucking Theo, spewing in the car park, man. Like you're still riding.
Yeah, I mean, and I still watch all the BMX videos that come out. Do you? Yeah, I love it. Still love it.
But I haven't watched a BMX video in a long time, eh? I don't like BMX videos, I don't think.
Why not?
I don't know. They're just not interesting. Like
why?
They are. Some are good. I like skate ones. I don't know. They just, like the skate ones seem to be more specific to what I want to ride, like transition wise.
So you're watching videos thinking, looking for spots.
I think so.
Yeah. Riding the spots.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I'm looking at it.
You're probably
filming and editing, but I like obviously like how gnarly the dudes are going as well.
I'm an idiot when it comes to the filming and editing side, which sucks. I can get a feeling from it though, for sure.
Yeah.
But I know.
Yeah, you must be able to tell when something's good and something's half-assed.
100%. Yeah.
So have you got any videos? Are you working on anything at the moment?
Nah. I guess there is that the Fast and Loose Magnetar, which is like the next little thing. The dudes have been filming for that heaps, and I've got bugger all.
Yep.
So that'd be cool to get some clips while they're here.
Yep. Nice.
Some more tabletops.
Yep.
4 minutes of flatties.
What about Lux? Have you got anything going on with them?
Nah. It'd be cool though. I guess this is a pretty sick start.
Get a little video going with this.
Yeah, this would be rad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Same thing, I feel, with Instagram and filming, like, who wants to watch a dude do tabletops for 4 minutes to a song.
I think it's hard not to take that approach as yourself, right? You know, like unless you're really into yourself.
And just filming all the time.
Yeah.
That can be handy as well, if you can do it. I can't do it, man. Fuck that.
Where are you riding on? Like, is your local still Eleanor?
Yeah, Nora's like, man, 200 metres away, 300 metres. But I've been riding Pizzy like real early in the morning lately. That's been sick. Like getting up at 4, getting down the bowl like 5:30.
Jeez.
It's so fun, man.
Yeah.
And then you're done by like 8:30. You've had a few hours ride.
Yep.
And then you got the whole day to like do whatever you want.
I love that. I just can't do it. I'm just not. My body's not ready to move.
Yeah.
Can't move.
Yeah. I think.
How do you keep in such peak physical form?
I don't know, man. I guess I'm just naturally gifted. No, I don't know. I've had a break from beers. Like, these are non-alcoholic and they're pretty tasty.
Having a break from beers?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, weird, eh?
Yeah.
Don't know why, but it feels good, man.
I've
drank a lot of beers, man.
Intuitively, you were like, I'm having a break.
Yeah. And it feels great.
Yep.
So that helps with waking up early and going riding.
Yeah, for sure.
You wake up and you're just like, boom. You're not all foggy and crazy. Because I can't just have one beer. I have like 6 or 10, and that in the morning that never feels nice.
They're both big jumps to the next beer.
You reckon? Well, come on, man. There's not that.
If I had 10 beers, I'd be a write-off.
Yeah, well,
but I don't drink that much. So.
Yeah, and it's been dude. You ever thought about like how much you've drank previously, like in your early 20s, and
still not that much,
dude? Remember, like me and Wilton and Dama at Christensen Street.
Yeah.
6-pack and BBs a night. And Tallies and just empty beer bottles everywhere.
Cockroaches on faces.
Oh man, I remember picking up I had my beer there, like I have this one, and there must have been an empty one beside it, and I picked up the empty one, took a swig out of it, it was just cockroach straight to the mouth, dude. And I was just like, holy shit. Went and washed my mouth out.
No doubt. I have that memory burned into my brain from your house. Woke up with a cockroach in my face.
That was
I had to go outside and I couldn't come back in the house.
And that's gnarly too, man, because that's when I first met Sophia, and she has a gnarly fear of cockroaches, but she still pushed through it to hang out with me. That's heavy. What a lady, eh?
Worth the insect.
Yeah, I'm worth hanging around for, even if your house is cockroach infested.
There were some good days there.
Dude, that was when I first met you, I reckon. Because I remember you'd always come pick Wilton up, but never me. And I'd just be like, I guess I'll just go down the Fairfield Bowl. But then we got to know each other, and then I started jumping in the car with you.
That's funny, I never even thought of that.
I was like the kid that got left at home, just wondering, what am I going to do now?
Why did we do that?
I don't know. Yeah, I think you and Wilton were actually filming something, man. Like a dedicated thing. And he was being all...
I'm pretty shy to start with, so maybe...
Yeah, so am I. So two shy people.
Shy guys.
Just mind their own business, but then I'm just like, fuck, I guess I'll just go down the bowl and wait for him to be done.
So what's it like on trips now?
How do you mean?
Beers?
Well, man, to be honest, I've only been doing this for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, okay, it's pretty new.
Yeah, but I reckon you could just take some of these and...
So is it the taste or is it the outcome?
The outcome, yeah. Just sick of feeling like crap.
Yep.
It's about as simple as it gets. Like, I'm not saying it's going to do it forever.
Set some limits.
And it's cool to wake up early and feel good and go for a ride. Instead of like, I don't know, I always wake up early, but I'm never good to go straight away.
Yep.
I'm like, need a coffee, and then I sit there and just on Marketplace for like an hour, seeing what's for sale, and then go ride.
You're a bargain hunter?
I don't even need anything, and I'm just like scrolling, dude. Seeing what's about, seeing what people got for sale. You never know what you'll find.
That's a real Australian thing to do, I think.
Get a little excavator for like 10 grand. Imagine that. Start this little civil business.
Have you got chickens at your place?
Chickens?
Yeah.
Nah.
Are you thinking about getting chickens again?
Yeah, if I have land, I'll have every animal. It'd be cool just
You'll
to
have every animal.
rescue, not every animal, not like the ark or anything like that. Which I don't think it's true, but
I think there's like, I reckon there's probably millions of species of animals.
a million.
Yeah.
More than that, dude. There's fucking way more than that. There's probably a million species of fish. The ones in the deep. The ones with the little fucking light that hangs over it so they can see where they're going. You seen
cool,
that?
yeah,
Cool. Dude. That's a whole nother world that
Yeah.
us stupid humans
Isn't
don't
that
even know
wild,
about. Yeah. They're probably like down there like, look at these idiots on land. They don't know what's up.
I got 2 chickens recently.
Yeah. What are their names, man?
We called them Sherry and Joan after the Runaways. You know, Joan
Yep,
Jett
yep.
and the Blackhearts. Because Leo's been into that song.
Wait, one named Sherry and one's name's Joan?
Yeah.
The ones that I had at Park Road in Yeronga used to come inside, like watch movies with me and stuff. Like full sit down on the couch.
You
But-
watch movies with chickens?
Yeah, same thing.
That's
They'd
cool.
stand up and like walk 2 feet and take a shit. And you just be like, fuck, I gotta clean that up. But that was cool. Stacey, that's when I had them too. Did you remember them?
Yeah.
Stacey and
That's part of the inspiration of us getting chickens.
Miss Clucky. Yeah, they were cool, man.
Miss Clucky.
I think I still have her feathers at home from when she died. Because she had to go, she had some gnarly throat issue.
She had to go.
I think she got put down. It's fucking brutal. She was a cool chook.
We have to go through that with Leo.
Hey?
Leo and
Oh, yeah.
Kayla too, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're going to die someday, but yeah, they're going to be.
Just replace them, man. Don't say anything. Get the same coloured ones with like the same feather pattern. Chuck them in the pen. Put the other ones in the bin. Black plastic bag. So my dad, because I had chooks growing up my whole life, and they get to a certain age and they stop laying, and even though they could live on for many years, I don't know, I guess my parents are just old school. As soon as they stop laying, they just get the axe to the neck. And Dad would make me and Reese, my little brother,
Yeah.
wait out the front while he rounds the chooks up out the back and cuts their heads off. But we'd like poke through the bottom of the house and watch these chooks, man, just cruising around the backyard with no head. There's all blood just like coming out the top. We're like, holy shit, man. But yeah, and then we'd just get new chooks.
Yeah.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like me thinking of the black plastic bag. That's what made me, because he'd just put them in a black garbage bag and then take them to the dump.
Didn't even eat them.
Nah,
What?
I don't know why.
Oh, this has been good, man. I've actually enjoyed having a chat with you.
It's been sick, actually.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of a proper catch up.
Yeah. Do you want to thank anyone?
Hell yeah, I'd like to thank some people. I'd like to thank everyone that has supported me riding, which is like Lux and Dead Leisure and Fast and Loose, T1 and Vans, the lady, of course, just for letting me do what I do.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's real cool.
Mm.
I think that's about it, really. I don't really know what to say.
Well, as I said, man, I'm stoked to have this chat.
Yeah, man, me too.
It's like that you could come down and be part of this.
Cheers, dude.
And yeah, hopefully we can do more projects in the future.
100%, man. That'd be cool.